A dog saved its sleeping owner by growling at a man who had been hired to kill her by a former partner, a court has heard. Tracy Devonshire was woken by Princess, a Staffordshire bull terrier, who had seen Trefor Jones standing over her at her flat in Hitchin, Hertfordshire. Ms Devonshire's ex-partner Mukhtar Lail had offered Jones £15,000 to kill her by injecting her with heroin. Lail was jailed for life and Jones for 8 years. St Albans Crown Court heard Jones had been offered the money by Lail, a convicted drug dealer, to kill Ms Devonshire after she verbally abused him in the street in late 2021. Prosecutor Nathan Rasiah KC said the plan was to give Ms Devonshire a fatal dose of heroin to make it look like an accidental overdose. Hertfordshire Police said Lail provided Jones with detailed instructions on how to render the victim unconscious should she resist. Lail gave Jones heroin and cocaine before the latter arrived at her flat in West Mill Lane. Ms Devonshire, the court heard, did not take any heroin, having been clean from the drug for 2 years. However, the court was told the pair instead took cocaine before Ms Devonshire, who was also on sedatives, fell asleep on the sofa. Ms Devonshire was woken by a growling Princess and found Jones standing over her. Jones said, "I wanted to give your dog a kiss." The court heard Ms Devonshire called her brother and sister, who, secretly at first, recorded a conversation with Jones in which he told them of the plot. When Jones left, the police were called. Lail had also tried to persuade Ms Devonshire not to go to court by sending 2 men to her flat on February 3, 2022. One of the 2 men, who arrived in surgical masks, claimed to be from the council and was there to give her a COVID test. Bobby Dunna was one of the men, and offered the victim money on Lail's behalf to drop the case, jurors heard. "I cry all the time." In a statement read to the court, the victim said, "I had to leave the place I'd called home all my life. I do not go out anymore and, if I must, I do not like to walk anywhere in case someone else comes to hurt me. I just pray that no one else is following me. Sometimes I'm so scared it physically hurts and I cry all the time." Judge Richard Foster told Lail, "It seems, because of some chance meeting in a shopping center in Christmas 2021, you met your former partner and decided to get her out of your life by getting her killed." A jury had found Lail, of Meadowsweet Way, Stotfold, Bedfordshire, and Jones, of Edgbaston House, Sedgley Close, Southsea, guilty of conspiracy to murder between December 27, 2021 and January 14 last year. Lail, who was ordered to serve a minimum term of 8 years, was also convicted of conspiracy to pervert the course of justice. Dunna, 40, of Clarion Close, Offaly, pleaded guilty to 2 charges of perverting the course of justice and possession of cannabis. He was sentenced to 2 years and 4 months in prison.